Hello, everyone. Here we are in downtown Traverse City at the State Theater with my nightly post and my little talk about my story. Oh, I'm telling everyone about my story. It's not a protest. Oh, it's not a It's a protest about my story.
You have a video coming out here at the State Theater?
No, but that's.
Well, I support Michael Moore as a friend of mine.
Oh, yes, very good. See, listen to that.
I lost your brother in Vietnam. You involved in war at all?
My mother lost a first cousin from Claire.
Well, I've lost a lot of friends. One of my ancestors gave $60,000 to George Washington for the boots, and we got paid off in 200 years. I'm a Norwegian. We've been in Northport and Mackinac 175 years plus.
You said you're Norwegian?
Yeah, but I got a stepsister who lives in Oslo. I wanted to open up a world tour a couple of years ago, well, before the pandemic. I'm getting too damn old. I'm 73 now, but I want to travel the world. My kids, the day is, I got cancer. I'm dying, but I lost two brothers in Vietnam, and so help me. I grew up going to the hospital all the time with them because that was growing up. And those were good days of my life, I miss my brothers. But my mom lived to 97, my dad 92. They never retired. They volunteered their lives to the very end. We put in nature trails in Traverse City. My dad was city forester for 25 years. He made Traverse City beautiful. And I used to accuse him of making it too beautiful because I really don't like how many people we got in Traverse. Back when I was born 70-some years ago, Traverse City was only like about 5,000 people. Now it's mega. I don't agree with everything that's going on, but I can't change it, and I got to give it up because sometimes I want to change. I want to go back into the past, Mackinac Island and stuff. My ancestors up there, but I got to get out of town. I'm going to be in New Zealand and Aruba and Costa Rica this winter if I get my passport ready to go. When I come back to Traverse City, it's not the same. I know it's progression. They want to make money. I opened for the Cherry Festival. I performed to open up the City Opera House 30-some years ago. I performed over there. I'm a puppeteer. We're the founders of Puppeteers America, and there's a lot of good musicians in Traverse City. I know that. I just found out, I asked at the office over at Cherry Festival office the other day, who's coming to Cherry Festival this summer, and they didn't know yesterday. Then in the paper I saw today, the Goo Goo Dolls are coming to town, $60 a general admission. But back like 10, 15 years ago, it was free. Alexander Zonzak, and Bob Seger's a friend of mine too. He won't pay for free, I know, but he, and Ted Nugent and all those super bands out of Detroit, they were friends of mine. They're basically retired, but they'll come out of retirement for a good cause. And I want to perform too, and I want to bring. I met John Lennon when I was 18, and I was going to go see the Rolling Stones back in the 90s, and someone gave me a ticket to see the Grateful Dead, and I got friends in San Francisco out of Grateful Dead. I got to say goodbye to Garcia. It was his 50th birthday party at the Palace. It doesn't exist anymore, I'm thankful I got that ticket because Garcia was a good man, honest to God. We got Billy Strings out of Traverse City. He's made it to the top, and well, I want to get Billy Strings to come back to town because I used to remember buying him beers at Brady's and Little Bo's, and he's doing good. I heard last spring he gave 100 or 200 guitars to Flint, Michigan, because he's out of Ionia. My son lives in Lowell, Michigan. My daughter lives in Comstock. She's been all over the world, and these kids are my best friends. My daughter was a mistake kind of thing. Her mother wanted to abort her, and I prevented that from happening, and she's so glad that she had her. And I am too. She's got my 3-year-old and my 6-year-old grandsons. My son was born on on New Year or on Good Friday. He'll be 50 this year, and best friend I ever had. He manages me, but you got to have someone looking after you. I miss my mom and dad, and my brothers from Vietnam, but you can't bring them back. I have people come up to me and tell me my brothers are walking with me. I'm a psychic, and I know we all have angels supporting us, and even you, whatever you do, always remember you've got ancestors from the spirit world that are protecting you. You know, whether you know it or not, they're there. Well, being a psychic, I experience a lot of things that most people don't experience. I don't want to give up.
Your name is, sir?
My real name is Christopher Melkild. My stage name is Christian McFarland. I'm a puppeteer. I do marionettes. My grandmother was founder of Puppeteers America. And through her, she was a great artist. I've met a lot of famous people. One of my ancestors did photography out of Petoskey. He knew Hemingway because that was the turn of the century. On Mackinac Island, my ancestors have been on you ever get to Mackinac Island, the blacksmith shop was my great uncle Herbert Benjamin. And his son, his father was a blacksmith shop up there too. But his son lived to 99. It was my mom's first cousin. She lived to 97. Well, one of my ancestors, Uncle Jim Garthy out of Leona County, he almost lived in 3 centuries. He was born in 1899. He lived to be 99 years old. But I know people who lived over 100 years old. And I miss him. I remember I was Santa Claus in both malls over 30 years ago. And my mom used to go over and play Scrabble with this lady. She lived to be 113. But when she was 111, I was a Santa Claus at both malls, and I had my costume on. I don't know if she knew who I was. She probably did. But I went and took her in the angel because she was a blessed lady. Her daughter lived to be 103, you know, but you only get to be that old if you believe in spirit and if you're good. And honest to God, and I should have been dead a long time ago, I guess, but it's not like I'm doomed to live forever. But
Sure, I hate this. I only have 4% left on my phone.
Well, you better get it. Take care. Hey, you take care.
Yeah.
I see you doing what you're doing, and I appreciate it because someone's got to let people know what's going on.
Yes.
I was a volunteer at the State Theater when they opened up. I know Michael Moore personally, and he's doing good things. You do what you got to do because someone stands up, right or wrong. I appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you.
Can I give you any money?
Oh, I wouldn't ask for money, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're in my prayers. What's your name?
Have you seen my bike?
What's your name?
My name is Leif.
Leif. My real name is Christopher. My stage name is Christian. Because I want people to know I was raised Christian. I'm more Buddha than I am anything else. But I have connection with the Dalai Lama. And my communist solar school of light realization 50 years ago out of Leona County before the casino was ever there. And we're all over the world now. But it was a good thought. You can't. The world will change no matter what. I regret that
I gotta end this, sir.
You go
I'm
do it.
sorry.
Leif.
Yes.
Leif.
Yeah.
You're in my prayers.
Jim?
Huh?
Jim?
No, my real name is Christopher.
Melkild?
Melkild is my stage name. Well, it's going to you go Northport. There's Melkild Street after my father.
Yeah.
But I'm a Garthy.
Okay.
The first judge in Leona County was a Garthy, one of my ancestors.
Yes.
That was like 170 years ago or better.